What's up everyone, Dave from Quarter Flips here. I'm just going to do a quick video today because I want to go through my what sold items, and I intended to have a video out before this about my $1 to new car challenge. I have a whole update on that, a bunch of stuff sold. I bought a bunch more stuff. I've got new numbers for the spreadsheet, all of that, and I just couldn't get the video done before the holiday. And with that, I thought, I'm not going to get it done in time, so I just didn't do any editing, and it all got pushed off, and now I'm going to have to get it edited this weekend. And I don't want to wait to do what sold video, so I'll just do a what sold video. And I don't really do just what sold videos anymore, so I thought, well, what can I even talk about that has been happening other than the $1 to new car stuff and just listing, because that's really all I've been doing is listing. I thought, well, you know what? There is one thing that has come up lately that I started doing, and I don't know if this is going to be a big revelation for anybody or anything, like a great piece of information you couldn't figure out for yourself, but if one person hears this and goes, oh, maybe that'll help me, then maybe that'll help, because it was something that did help me run my business slightly better, slightly more efficiently. And it has everything to do with item location. So when you're selling on eBay, when you're setting up your item, you have an option on the form for a custom label. In brackets it says SKU. So a SKU number. And I had never used this before. And I had thought that I didn't even have the opportunity to use this prior to starting an eBay store. When I was just a regular eBay seller, I had never seen this before. It wouldn't show up on my browser. As soon as I went over to a store, that line showed up just below the title for the item. And so I thought, well, I should start using it. And prior to this, in all the years that I've been selling online, which goes back to almost the beginning of eBay, I never did this. I just put stuff up and then remembered where it was. But once I had 6 boxes of DVDs, that wasn't fun. Sorting through box after box trying to find a $7 DVD is a real waste of time. So I started using that number, numbering the boxes, and then as I'm getting more and more things for Discogs, I discovered, of course, as soon as I saw that eBay had one, I went back and looked at Discogs, and yeah, they have that same thing set up for anybody too. So I've started using it, and it's been a real time saver, and it's real awesome, and that's not what I am telling you to do. What I discovered is that when I had doubles of an item, when I had 2 or 3 of a DVD, I would put one up, and then I would set the other 1 or 2 aside, and I would say, oh, I'll remember when this DVD sells that I've got another one. Then 6 weeks later, the DVD would sell, and I'd forget. Because the process of pulling the DVD, packaging up, and shipping it did not include me going and looking in that pile for every single DVD that I packed and shipped. It was just too much. So every once in a while, I'd go back to my pile and I'd go through it and say, do I still have any of these listed? And I'd have to go through and check each one and discover that 1 or 2 of them I could relist, put up another one. And no, I couldn't put quantity of 2 unless the 2 DVDs that I had were exactly the same. And what I mean by that is this. If I get a used DVD, it is going to be somewhere between nearly new to kind of rough shape. And the kind of rough shape ones, those are only going to be like valuable ones that will sell even though they're in kind of rough shape and maybe someone will want to take the time to get them cleaned or fixed up. But you can still get a little bit of money for them. I've sold a bunch of DVDs like that. So if I've got 2 copies of, say, Dogma, and one is a little scratched up and one is like brand new, I'm not going to put those together with the same photo and say quantity 2. Those are 2 totally different things. But I'm also not going to run 2 auctions for the same DVD at the same time, or 2 listings. I don't really do auctions anymore, but listings. Instead, I'll put one on the shelf, and when one sells, I'll put the other one down, get new photos, and sell that. That's just the way I do it. You don't have to do it that way. I think it's the right way for me, and it's the way I'm going to do it. But the only exception would be if I really did have 2 DVDs that were just exactly the same, where I couldn't tell a difference. I'd go out, put quantity 2. That'd be no problem. Or in the shrink wrap, brand new, no problem. But if there's any variation, one cover's a little rough, anything, I'm doing them one at a time. So here is my current pile. It's right over here. I'll show you, of doubles and triples DVDs. Now, when one of those sells, I want to go to that pile and immediately put another one of them up. So what I do is, in the SKU, instead of just putting the location, I put a comma and write the word another. So when I go to look at the SKU, to pull that, I immediately know, oh hey, I've got another one of those. That makes sense, right? And I go grab it. And if it's like Dogma or the lives of others right now, I would just leave the another in there when I relist, because yes, I have even another. But if it's one of these other ones like Metropolis or Brick, I would just erase that out when I put the next one up. Yeah, see, it's not the hottest tip in the world, but I wanted to do something other than just showing what sold. So if that is a little epiphany, a little aha, I can do something like that for somebody, good. If not, and if you're a seller that already knows all this stuff and you think I'm dumb, well, I'm dumb, but I'm learning slowly. Okay, let's take a look what I sold. I'm just gonna grab the ones that I would have filmed today and show you right here, and then we'll cut over to the ones that I lay out on the table and show you. I don't know what people like better, but I think if I every time picked everything up and showed you, it would take forever, since I only do this about once a week and not every day. So let's start off with some DVDs. The Preacher's Wife with Denzel Washington and Whitney Houston. That went for $7.99, shipping included. You Can't Take It With You, sealed. Picked this up on my trip to California. This went for $9.99, shipping included. Caro's Pro Poker Tells from MCU University. MCU? Mike Caro University. This is really good if you're a poker player. $11.99, shipping included. Charlie, this is a version of Flowers for Algernon. Second one of these I've sold in the last couple months. This went for $12.99, shipping included. Star Trek Original Motion Picture Collection. All the movies with the original crew. This was one of the DVDs that I got at a yard sale a couple months back where I got 10 DVDs for $10. This one sold for $14.99, shipping included. When everything's said and done, I'll make $7-8 on this one. And Butch Harmon, About Golf, sealed. Golf DVDs have done so well for me this year. This one went for $19.99, shipping included. And I sold some CDs on Discogs. Coalesce, early CD from them, self-titled. On Their Behalf, this one might be called. That's the first song on it. This is on Second Nature. This one went for $6.99 plus shipping. Genesis, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, double CD, definitive edition remaster, $8.99 plus shipping. And Seisha, a retrospective. This isn't a CD you're just going to find anywhere. This one's on Level Playing Records. It went for $39.99 plus shipping. And that's everything I'm packing up and shipping today for the weekend, but let's take a look right now at the other stuff that I have already packed and shipped over the last few days. Over on Discogs, Ministry, The Mind is a Terrible Thing to Taste. $6.99. Sold this Fat Day Futuribi CD. I don't know anything about this band. $7.99 plus shipping. Don't really know how to pronounce this one. William Onyebor? Anyway, the CD is called Who Is He? $9.99 plus shipping. Toxic Narcotic 21st Century Discography CD. That one sold for $11.99 plus shipping. And a CD compilation called This Is Springfield, Not Shelbyville. This is a Simpsons themed compilation. $12.99 plus shipping. And here's two CDs from the band Alabama Thunder Pussy. I do not name these things, people. Rise Again and River City Revival. Those were $7.99 each plus shipping sent together. I sold the 7-inch from the band Grinder Man. I can't really show all the cover art here. It was $12 plus shipping. Back from the Grave, Rockin' 1966 Punkers. Compilation LP, that one went for $19.99 plus shipping. And here's the back if people are interested what's on it. Also sold some music on eBay. Sold a Botch CD, Excursion Backstock, brand new copy still in the shrink wrap, $5.99 shipping included. Johnny Gill, self-titled CD, $3.99 plus shipping. And sold one of these Excursion Backstock CD sets. These were all brand new CDs from Excursion Records back in the day. $6.99 plus shipping. Kate Bush, Hounds of Love. This is a club edition. What a fantastic CD this is. $8.99 shipping included. And Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy on vinyl. This is a 1974 repress, I believe. The reason I sold it on eBay is because I could not pinpoint the exact pressing on Discogs. There are so many copies of this available, and the matrix numbers seem to be a variant of the 1974 press. I didn't know exactly how to pin it down on there, so I put it on eBay with that explanation, and it sold for $19.99 plus shipping in a matter of minutes after I listed it. That was a decent price for this record, considering the condition of the vinyl inside. Also on eBay, sold these Polaroid Future Vision stickers. I think you can see that. They're these holographic Pegasus. I had 5. I put them all up. Someone bought all of them in one shot. $24.95 plus shipping. And I've already got this one wrapped up. It is the Death Star Perplexus puzzle game. 3D maze ball thing. Found that used at a thrift store for $4.99. Sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Sold a copy of Akira on VHS. $19.99 shipping included. Anastasia on VHS, $9.99 shipping included. Blu-ray of Love and Other Drugs, $6.99 shipping included. And DVDs, Strange Brew, $7.99. The Hotel New Hampshire, $8.99. Murphy's Romance, $12.99. Palo Duro Canyon, this is a documentary DVD. It doesn't have a barcode or anything. Just put that one up kind of on a whim for $14.99. Sold that. And Christmas in Connecticut, $14.99. Andre the Giant documentary, $7.99. The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave, $7.99. The Jack Lemmon collection with The Apartment, Avanti, How to Murder Your Wife, and Some Like It Hot, $9.99. And the complete series of The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr., $19.99. The Untouchables Season Review 2003-2004, that went for $7.99. Seymour, An Introduction, $7.99. Lilith, $7.99. Brand new copy of To Sir with Love, $11.99. I Spit on Your Grave triple feature, $14.99. The Way We Live Now, brand new BBC thing, $15.99. Equus, technically brand new, no shrink wrap, but it has all the security stickers, $24.99. And Adventures of the Galaxy Rangers, 4 DVD set of this animation, that went for $29.99, shipping included. Sound of the Beast, the complete head-banging history of heavy metal by Ian Christie. Hardcover book, very nice condition. That sold for $24.99, shipping included. I sold this Alice in Chains Dirt extra large long sleeve shirt. This is a shirt from the 90s, and unfortunately this had a lot of wear on it. The artwork on the front's kind of hard to see. Still, it did nice. I put it up for $99.99 plus shipping, and I got it. And I sold a bunch of miniatures. This is the Ralpartha Samurai Night Fever miniature from the Weird Fantasy line. Weird Fantasy, they did funny miniatures. This is very clearly John Belushi. $6.99 plus shipping for that one. Sold these 3 sets together. Some plastic Warhammer mounted high elves, $7.99. 2 Tom Mear mounted horses, metal. Don't know what company that is. Maybe Ralpartha, maybe Grenadier. Those went for $15. And 11 Dungeon Explorers miniatures from Grenadier. After some bidding, those went for $24.27. All of these sold together, shipping on top. Sold Drizzt, the Drow Elf from Forgotten Realms. He went for $19.99 plus shipping. Sold these Ripperjacks for Necromunda, which is a Warhammer 40k spin-off game. Even with 2 of them broken, these sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Sold this set of 14 random Warhammer Fantasy miniatures, all metal. They went for $25.31 plus shipping. Sold this set of 9 Grenadier metal miniatures from various sets, $19.49 plus shipping. Sold this lot of 17 metal and plastic Warhammer elves. They went for $23.50 plus shipping. These are Grenadier metal miniatures, 11 from the Woodland Adventurers set. These went for $24.27 plus shipping. And sold this large lot of over 390 15mm American Civil War metal miniatures. No idea what manufacturer these are. That's what I put in the auction. After a bunch of bidding, these went for $130.27 plus shipping. That's it. Other than that, I have just been sitting around here mostly packing and listing. I did stop in to a couple different stores over the last week. I went into a record store that I hadn't been in for a long time. It was a weird kind of like clothing, book, and record store. And they had this Kottonmouth Kings Royal Highness cassette for $5. And I thought, Kottonmouth Kings, a thing I remember about Kottonmouth Kings is 15, 16 years ago, there was a thing called The Box on TV where you could watch music videos. And people could call in and spend money, like a call that they charge you for, to vote for what video they wanted to come next. And at the time, it was tons and tons of Insane Clown Posse and Kottonmouth Kings getting voted on all the time. But that stuff wasn't really being played on the radio. In fact, the only reason I knew about it at all or heard anything about it was because of this thing called the box, because these kids were voting to see it. Well, shortly after that, MTV bought it, made it MTV2, and said, we'll keep the voting, and then didn't put the same videos up for vote, and then took away the voting altogether. They basically just captured the competition, destroyed it, and took away people's ability to say what they really wanted to see. And what people really wanted to see was Kottonmouth Kings. So I checked the price on this to see if $5 was right. And it's not. This cassette is 20 to 30 bucks. So there's a tip. Keep an eye out for Kottonmouth Kings while you're out there. I don't know. You probably already knew that too. But yeah, a little something. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.